So always wanted an electric. I think going back 20 years, I've looked at electric, um, building hobby cars or whatnot. Um, it's great when you are driving down the road, and I'm going 45 and a 55, so I can actually do this. When you actually push on the pedal, it goes. And so that is all torque. There's no lag, there's no shifting, it goes. And so, it's great and it's fun to drive an all electric car because it's incredibly responsive. So, the next on the top 10 reasons is wanted to save time on car repairs. Now, this isn't completely obvious if you just look at your daily life. But if you look at how much coordination and time it takes, hey honey, I want to go drop off the car. Great. Are they going to give you a loaner? No. Okay. Yes. I need to go drop it in. Wait in line. Drop it off. Go pick it up. Pay for it. You waste probably between 2 and 4 hours every time that you get a car repair done. And so Tesla, there's owners that don't even go in for the annual maintenance. Don't need to change oil. Don't need to have brakes. They're looking at the brakes lasting, 100,000 miles, 10 years. So you're looking at very little maintenance. And what that boils down to is less time spent dropping your car off for maintenance and in the mechanic shop and talking to service advisors or whatever. So that is number 5. BMW iDrive is going mainstream everywhere. iDrive was okay in my 7 Series, but it is, in my opinion, is polluting every manufacturer and every model. It is the worst way in which to interact with your item. If you want to actually navigate, have the BMW dealership ask you, hey, navigate to an address. And he'll say, open navigation, drive, directions. And like 15 minutes later, he's like talking about, what the address is. Where buying a Tesla, it is route or directions. Navigate, I think, is actually the key word. Navigate to, and you say the name or the address, and you're gone. You're done. That interaction, as opposed to wheeling through and entering in or going through submenus, is incredible. My wife's Honda Odyssey actually has a touch screen, and it's actually more usable than the iDrive. So the fact that the iDrive seems to be going more widescreen is actually very upsetting, and I actually like the touch screen. It is incredibly easy to use. By the way, a little quick view of the Manassas battlefield. Look off to the left. Okay, so number 3, wanted a sustainable transportation. So if you look at that URL, gas volatility, you'll actually see gas prices over the last few years, and they've whipsawed. They've gone from $1.80 all the way up to $4, depending on where you live. But national average is just about that. So what does that mean? If you're trying to create a budget and write a budget and live day to day, you can't plan for what your daily transportation is going to cost for going to work or whatever it happens to be. So why would you set yourself up to be at the whims of essentially global politics? Going electric is less volatile because electric prices tend to be much more stable and a lot less seasonal volatility. So number 2, I love the idea of a software-based car. So if you have ever had a computer and you just kind of walk in the next day, maybe you have an iPhone or iPad or Windows 10, and it says your computer's been updated. These are the new features. It's exactly what the car does. I walk in, it says your software is updated overnight. You will now have 5 or 2 more new features. We fixed this issue. This is not going into a service center, again, 2 to 4 hours killed, reprogramming your computer and walking out with a $500 bill if you happen to be out of warranty. This is, we fixed it, we streamed it to you over the wire, you're done. Very, very efficient, and a great way in which to have kind of an, I guess you would say, an evergreen car. Kind of like Office 365 is a evergreen service where you constantly get improvements. This is an evergreen car. It constantly gets improvements over the wire. And the number one reason is because it's awesome to drive. And that one is nowhere best seen other than on the freeway.
Jeez.
So you can, accelerate up to the speed limit in a matter of seconds. You can merge, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. And going into cruise control and having an autopilot take over so that, you can drive a little bit more relaxed. Absolutely, you have to have your hands on the wheel, and you still need to pay attention to the traffic, but it's a great way of, it decelerates, it accelerates, it helps you, change lanes. It's a great way to do long kind of cross-country sort of field trips. And, you've got this beautiful sun, area that you've got the sun coming in, the natural light. It doesn't feel like driving essentially any other conventional car. As my wife says, it's, she never has known me to voluntarily go on, runs to get, salad. He's like, hey, honey, you want to go get salad? Sure. Let me get my keys. So it is an awesome car to drive. It is not like any other car. If you haven't driven one, I would definitely try to find a Tesla dealership near you and go test drive one, S or X. They're both great cars. So there's my top 10 reasons why I bought a Tesla X.